Sanford Stadium in Athens, the site for this incredible college football matchup. Brisk, cool weather on tap for tonight's game between the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. And here come the Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. Florida State has been a little suspect at times this year against the run, and the challenge for them will be to slow down this running attack and this running back. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't think they have the personnel to do it.
I can tell you one thing I know about this game. Georgia has an offensive line that is sensational. And let me tell you, these guys are going to have their way with this defensive front and win this one where it matters most, in the trenches.
Well, thanks, guys, and it looks like we're ready for the coin toss. And they're ready to kick this one off. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 22 fields it in the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 19. The Bulldogs come out with split backs. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 27. Bryan with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Incomplete pass. A little too much juice on that one.
Yeah, this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Third and 2. Ball on the 27. Georgia lines up in a goal line set. A little juke. He has some room. Sheds that one. Knocked out of bounds at the 46. And he picks up great yardage on the run.
Yeah, and it looked like everybody else was in slow motion on that run. Boy, this kid is fast.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46. Pro formation here. Bryan set to go to the air. Steps up. Heaves a long one down the middle. And it's incomplete. They got some good pressure on him there.
Yeah, but don't forget the fact that nobody was open. That was good coverage, too.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 46. Hall is the deep back as they line up in the I. Little handoff. He jukes. And down he goes. A couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. Finds a man. And he's taken down at the 35. Oh, my, that long gain gives them a first down, Coach.
A first down and a nice pass play. Knowing you can convert on 3rd and long will open up your offense a little bit more on 1st and 2nd. Let's see what they do from here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Georgia lines up with 3 receivers. Bryan drops back on 1st down. He steps up, and it's caught, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 28, and they have 3 bunched. Bryan back to pass. Looks like he's going to run, and he's taken down. Nice gain on the scramble there, guys.
Yeah, you can see his athletic ability here. Good decision by the quarterback to tuck it in and run for the first down.
First and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. The Bulldogs come out showing 3 wide. Bryan drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Across the middle. Finds his receiver. And it pays off. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost as if the receiver told the defensive back, you think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone. Yo.
And he tacks on the extra point. With about 3 minutes to play remaining here in the first quarter, our score, Georgia 7, Florida State nothing. Number 30, ready to kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Kaiser fields it in the end zone.
Kickoff return 21 yards. Kaiser on the return.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
The Noles line up in an I formation. They get it out there on the toss. Spins upfield, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Good penetration by the defense there as they tackle him for a loss. It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Georgia has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set, and he can't make the catch. Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on their own 20. The Seminoles with 4 receivers. Gives a little pump fake. Throws this one out to the right. Couldn't haul it in. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
And 11. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 18 takes it at the 32. Just couldn't break free on that one.
Now, Brad, he didn't have a lot of open field to run, but he did a nice job of making something out of nothing.
They'll set up shop at the 39. They go with the run. And down he goes. 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on the 45. Georgia comes to the line with 3 wide. There's a play fake. Going deep on the left side. It falls incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Seminoles line up with 6 defensive backs. Nice play fake. Looks like he's going to run. Ball is loose, fumble, and it's picked up by one of the linemen. And he's taken down. Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Now, the quarterback has to do a better job of holding on to the football. That could have been costly.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Bryan lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. His receiver has it. Kaiser with a takedown. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Bryan with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Steps up. He's going left. And that one's fallen incomplete. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 28. And they have 3 bunched. Back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Open man, and it's his wide receiver with a stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. Georgia comes out with 3 receivers bunched. They'll go with a run once again, and down he goes. 10-yard pickup on the play.
Gain of 10 on the play.
High formation here. And he's taken down at the 1-yard line. Well, they give it to the fullback, and he'll pick up just enough for the first down.
Heads-up play. He knew where he had to go to get the first down, and he picked it up easily.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Inside give. Touchdown, Georgia!
I like that. Give the ball to the big fella, and the big hoss makes his way into the end zone.
When this guy starts rumbling, you better get out of his way, or he's going to leave cleat marks on your chest.
And he hits the PAT. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with a score. Georgia 14, Florida State nothing. Number 30, ready to kick. We should have a return on this one. Kaiser takes it at the 4.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line. High formation here. Davidson tosses to the left side. Juke move. He spins around, and down he goes at the 25-yard line. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score. Georgia 14, Florida State nothing. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 25. Florida State lines up in a double tight set, and they hit him in the backfield.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
3rd and 8. Ball on 24. Georgia puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. And got it complete. Fumble, loose ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. Florida State lines up with 3 receivers. Shifty move there. And he's taken down at midfield. The quarterback keeps it and gets 5 yards.
On the play.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 50. Georgia lines up in a dime defense here. Davidson back to throw. Almost intercepted. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
3rd and 5. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They line up in an I. He drops back. He steps up, wants to throw outside. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So they're set to punt this one away. He gets it away. Number 18 signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 12. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll start this drive at the 12-yard line. Georgia comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. And they got him for a loss. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Brad, great effort up front by that defense.
Second down and 12. Ball on their own 10. The Seminoles bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play.
Third and 12 coming up on this one. Ball on the 10-yard line. Georgia comes out in the shotgun. Bryant drops to throw. Got it, and down he goes. They convert on third and long, guys.
Well, the offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a 1st and 10. Nice play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Noles line up in a nickelback. Bryan drops back. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Great job by the defensive lineman here to get a paw on him and put him to the turf.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 23. Pro formation here. On the ground with the tailback. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback on the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Georgia lines up in a bunch formation. Bryant set to go to the air. And got it complete. And he's taken down. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice game.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. One-man backfield. Hall gets it on the inside. And down he goes. Just a yard there.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The Bulldogs come out in the ace formation. Bryan gives it up the middle, makes a move. And he's taken down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play. Third and 8.
They've been 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. Drops back to pass. Steps up across the middle. Got it. And down he goes. Nice play call to get him the conversion.
When a team converts on third down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they converted third and long, it just makes them sick.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 10th play of this drive. The Bulldogs line up with 3 receivers bunched. Just throws this one away. There was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45. They line up with split backs. He drops back. He steps up. Pressure coming. Incomplete pass. Well, he was under some heavy pressure there.
Well, I agree there was a lot of pressure, but I think he can hold on to the ball just a little bit longer and deliver it with some confidence.
Another third down upcoming, and they've converted all three this drive. Georgia lines up in a shotgun set. He's under pressure. Got it. Spinning. Knocked out of bounds.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. Bryant back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. Found his man. And he's taken down. Georgia takes a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Georgia lines up with a split backfield. Bryant drops back to pass. Under pressure, and they bring him down for a sack on the play. Georgia calls a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 13. Hall lines up in the deep back, I formation. Up the middle with a fullback. And down he goes. A good 10 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Bryant drops to throw, steps up, and he can't get away from the pressure. And the defensive lineman comes up with a big sack.
Yeah, great individual effort there. But I'll tell you what, guys, the reason that play was successful was because they came with the blitz that time.
You're absolutely right. You know what happened? They sent one more guy than they had blockers for.
They're going to go for the easy 3 here. The kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Number 30 is lined up to kick this one off. Kaiser and Williams set to return. Kaiser fields it in the end zone with the spin. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Georgia 17, Florida State nothing. And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Williams back to return.
Kicks it off. Kaiser fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
I formation here. And he's taken down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3. Ball on their own 23. Florida State comes out with an I formation. They'll run the option. And down he goes. And that's a first down.
Good gain there by the fullback on this option play.
First and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Georgia brings in the nickel here. Davidson on the option left side. And now he's got room to run. He pitches it way downfield. And he's taken down. What a play.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up and they get good yardage. Great play.
Boy, I tell you, this is impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
First and 10. Ball on the 44. Florida State lines up in a shotgun set. He's under some heat. They'll make the sack. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Georgia brings in their nickel package. Davidson drops back. He's going left. That one could have been an interception. Third down and a couple miles here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Georgia lines up in a dime defense here. Back to pass. And he threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives a coach crazy. You don't want to do anything stupid. Make mental mistakes that may cost you the ball game.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 34-yard line.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Number 18 takes it at the 20. So he managed to get a few yards on the run back.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Brad, with so much traffic in the middle there, it really makes it tough to break free.
They'll take over at the 27th. Georgia lines up with 3 receivers. They'll give it off here. He spins, and down he goes. 2-yard carry by the fullback.
On the carry, gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Bryan comes to the line with 3 wide. Here's a pitch left side. And he's taken down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third and 6. Ball on their own 31.
31-yard line.
They come out in a nickel. Bryan back to throw. He's rolling right. Fumble! Recovered by the offense. There's sack number 4.
Boy, I really like the way this defense is pressuring the quarterback. Not much you can do out there.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
4th and long. Ball on the 19-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
Kaiser back to return.
Punts the ball away. Kaiser fields it at the 37. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. They line up in the shotgun. He tries to spin. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Number 4 with a recovery. And down he goes. And the offense somehow came up with the ball.
The quarterback was very fortunate right there. You can bet he holds on to the ball with both hands next time he gets it.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Florida State lines up in a double tight set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Noles line up in an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. Spins upfield. And down he goes at the 23. What a run.
Here they give it to the tailback and a little misdirection play. And you can see the athleticism and the ability to make guys miss. Nice play.
First and 10. Ball on the 23. The Seminoles go with the I formation. Davidson set to go to the air. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down. A nice looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
The Noles come to the line with their jumbo package. They hand it off again. And down he goes at the 1-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. And he's taken down. Nothing gained on the play. So that brings us to the end of the quarter. And at the end of 3, our score, Georgia 17, Florida State nothing. It's power football time, folks. On the ground, up the middle, spin move, and he's stopped behind the line.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
Fourth and short. Here's a handoff, left side. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Well, they had to go for it, but they don't make it.
Yeah, but I like the call. They needed to do whatever they could to get back in this ball game.
Too bad it didn't work out the way they wanted it to.
And they've got a lot of field in front of them as they start this drive. Let's see if the defense puts any pressure on them here. They'll throw on first down. He steps up under heavy pressure. And he went way up, and he's got the interception. He didn't throw it away under pressure, and it really cost him.
It sure did. He saw that he was going to get hit and just threw one up for grabs. He's got to learn to take the sack.
Number 6 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Here's the give. He spins around. Touchdown, FSU! They managed to find the end zone on the ground.
Nice job by the offense, wasn't it, Kurt?
Well, Coach, just like you always say, keep it simple when you're down inside the 5-yard line. Good job to finish off the drive.
And he hits the PAT. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and the score is Georgia 17, Florida State 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Number 82 fields it at the 2 with the spin. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Florida State lines up with 5 defensive backs. Bryan to the air on first down. And that's his receiver who's wide open. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 28. Florida State lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get the sack. That gives this defense 5 sacks on the day. Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 21. The Noles bring in the nickel package. Bryan steps back to pass. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
Fourth and 12. Ball on the 21-yard line.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away.
Kaiser back deep to return.
He gets it off. Kaiser fields it at the 42. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
The Noles line up in an I formation, steps up in the pocket, guns it across the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one. That one way too far out in front.
You know what, guys? That's what I refer to as a radio ball. You can hear it, you just can't see it. And if the receiver can't see it, then he's not going to catch it.
Second and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 6 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Davidson hands it off, and he's going to lose yards on this one. How about that defensive stuff?
That's a great effort by the defensive line there. Anytime you can get into the backfield and disrupt the timing of a run like this, you're going to come up with a big stop.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball right around midfield. Georgia comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Steps up. He's in trouble. Caught. He's hit and got away. Touchdown! This guy can really run away from a defense, Coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Georgia 17, Florida State 14. Davidson looks ready to kick this one off. Number 22 and number 82 back to return. Number 22 fields it at the 7. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll set up shop at the 21.
First and 10.
The Knowles line up in a nickelback. Bryan goes with a play fake. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. Bryan with 3 wide receivers. Bryan drops back. He steps up. He's looking down the middle. Found his man. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he will score. They had some trouble defending that one, Coach.
Hey, this is just a great play by the offense, Brad. Watch that delivery. It doesn't get much better than that.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Georgia 24, Florida State 14. Georgia to kick.
Kaiser back deep to return.
Here's the kick. Kaiser fields it in the end zone. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll go to work at the 21.
21-yard line.
Davidson lines up in the shotgun. Davidson back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Found his man. He's all the way down to the 47-yard line. Did you see how fast that kid is?
Barely. He was like a blur running past those defenders. That speed alone makes this guy a big-time receiver.
They'll throw on first down. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. They came after him hard there.
Yeah, they sure did. And Lee, I think the quarterback felt that pressure coming from every direction.
Kirk, as I've always said, the best way to keep the pressure down and to help the quarterback is to run screens and draws.
2nd and long. Ball on their own 43. Florida State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 43. Georgia has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Wants to throw outside. It falls incomplete. The quarterback's got to take some heat off these throws.
I disagree. When you're out there throwing the football, your job is to get it to the receiver. It's his job to catch it. You can't catch it for him.
That's exactly the kind of comment I'd expect from a quarterback.
4th and long. Ball
They send out the punting unit.
Back to punt. Number 18.
Punts the ball away. Number 18 fields it at the 13. And he gets very little there as the coverage was almost perfect on that play.
They'll take over.
First and 10.
16-yard
Ball on the
line.
16-yard line.
10.
High formation here. Bryant hands it off. And down he goes. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. Georgia lines up in a goal line set. Bryant with the give, and he's taken down. Florida State takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining.
On the play.
Third and 4. Ball on their own 22. Georgia comes to the line with 3 wide. Under pressure, rifles it over the middle. Found his man. And he's all the way down to the 46. The Seminoles call for a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Hall is the deep back as they line up in the I. And down he goes. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
It's second down and 8, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Bulldogs come out with split backs. Hall gets another handoff, and they hit him in the backfield. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
And it looks like we have our Old Spice players of the game. Bryan with 3 wide receivers. He spins, and he's taken down. They kept it on the ground, but it wasn't enough.
You know, that's why I like to throw the ball in this situation. You wait till your receivers pass the line, then you throw it to him.
Fourth and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
Number 23, back to return.
Number 19 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 23 calls for the fair catch, and it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
You know, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Davidson drops to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Caught. And down he goes. Good yardage there, and that'll move the sticks.
Nice time to call pass here. It looked like the defense might have been looking run.
Back to pass, and he stops the clock with a spike. Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Georgia lines up in a dime defense here. Looking. Throws it deep downfield. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 35. Florida State sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Lets it go. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Let's see if they can convert. Davidson set to go to the air. Looks, and he's going to lose yards on this one.
Well, the offense is going to have to find an answer for this pass rush.
Yes, they do, Kirk. That's now his third sack of the game.
They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. No need to risk a fumble. A simple kneel down will do here. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Florida State had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2004. Our final score in this one, Georgia 24, Florida State 14. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.